Okay, good morning. It is March 19th, and I'm going to show you the current iteration of the progress I've made on my irrigation system, and we'll kind of walk you through the system, how it works, and maybe some future improvements. So, there we go. The current system is the heart of it. It's my Arduino Uno R3 microcontroller. It's connected to a 8-channel relay board, and I'm using pins 2 and 3 and getting external power to the relay board off the Arduino, 5 volts off the Arduino. And we have 2 relays that are connected to 2 different things. One is the 12-volt solenoid valve that opens and closes my watering system, and then we also have this is a 120-volt AC powering off my LED board. So this is the LEDs that I got rocking that are taking care of the plants. And I have my plants. This is a spearmint, and that's an apple mint. And I moved them to the side to show you the irrigation system and how the irrigation system works, because I didn't want to overwater them. They've been watered a lot recently. So the watering system is basically this gravity-fed bucket, and the water comes down here, goes through the solenoid valve, that opens up, and then it goes down the water, and down here there actually, if you can see it, there's a small little dribble hole on each side for each plant. So eventually, if I get more plants, I'll just extend this tube and then put more holes, and that should work okay for the meanwhile. In the future I can do something different, like some sort of header. That's a future project. Power supplies are 12 volts for the solenoid valve going through the relay, coming from a ATX power supply. The LED board is going straight into this little, it plugs into here, and then this is plugged into another extension outlet down here, so that's where I'm getting 120 for the LEDs. The Arduino is powered off 9 volts right here, into this guy right here. 9 volts also from a converter, and this guy right here is actually just syncing up with the Arduino, so it has a serial monitor, and we'll go over that. So that's the current system right now. A future upgrade would be to fix these pins. I really don't like these pins, and I could go, female to male little pins, but I really want terminal blocks is what I want. But anyway, that's the kind of system we got right now, and it's working all right. So let's go through some code real quick, and I'll kind of show you relay turns on and off. So the Arduino is actually running a pretty neat program that really kind of simple. What you can do is you can set the time on it, and when it sets the time, here's the heart of the code right here. So it says, hey, what time of the day is it? And then what it'll do is it says, well, if it's between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m., the light is on, relay on. And then if it's not during that time period, the relay is off. So that's the LED. So it'll turn that light on between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. And also it says, hey, if it's greater than 9 a.m. and less than 10 a.m., and the water toggle is 0, it'll turn the relay on for 4 seconds. So we'll water the plants. So we'll open with that solenoid for 4 seconds, water the plants, and then close it, and then it'll do that once a day, because that water toggle is either a 0 or a 1, and it'll continually reset at a certain point in day. So you see, if the time is greater than 10 o'clock, it'll set the water down to, it'll toggle the water back down to 0. So it makes sure that the plant's only been watered once a day. And here's the serial monitor. You can kind of see what it's doing. What it does is it checks the time of day every second, and then it says, has it been watered? So today it has not been watered, only because I've been playing with it, because technically it's 11 a.m. and it should have already watered, which it did this morning, but I've been kind of messing with it in preparation for this little demonstration video. So let's play around with this little time, and then let's get some relays to switch. So one thing you're probably wondering is, well, how do you tell the time on the Arduino? Well, there's a couple ways, and one of the really neat ways is you can put in a little, you can attach a little clock to the Arduino that uses a little watch battery, and that's the way to check your time. Well, I didn't want to buy that, and because of some lead time and getting the equipment, so I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? Well, there's a really neat time library that what you can do is basically put in a time, and the Arduino will keep time. So it uses this Epoch Unix timestamp converter, and it's really neat. What it does is it determines how many seconds have passed since January 1, 1970. I'm not quite sure what's special about that date, but all right, for demonstration, here we go. I'm going to set the year to 2014, it's an arbitrary date, so don't even worry about that. So let's say March. Actually, you know, it really doesn't matter at all. So let's just make this easy on myself. January 1st. And so it should water the plants at, what did I say it was going to water the plants? Something at like 9 a.m. So let's do this. 8:59:55. So I'm going to tell the Arduino that it's 8:55 in the morning, 8:59 in the morning, and in 5 seconds it will actually tell the thing to water. So I'm going to actually, you know what? That's not right. Let's try this again. Let me cuz it's 2016. Let's do this. 2017. Okay. 1 and it waters at what did I say? What time does it water? 9 o'clock. So 8:59:55. There we go. This is an arbitrary date, doesn't really matter. So okay, so I'm gonna set the time, here we go, to a certain day, and in 5 seconds that relay should open up and it should start watering. So here we go. All right, so it says right now the time is 11:17. Well, I'll hit this and it'll say, hey, the time is 8:59, 56, 57, 58, 59, and there we go. Now the water relay closes up and you can kind of see it's dribbling water. So that's about how much water it gives it, which is actually relatively decent amount of water in there. But anyway, that's how that system works. And they'll only do that. See, now it says water toggle once, and it won't reset until 10 a.m. So, and currently it thinks it's 9 a.m. So make sure it only gets watered once a day. Okay, now let's set the time to let's say 10 p.m. so that because you can see the LEDs are on right now. So let's set it to 10 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m. and the lights should turn off. So 2017 January 1 10 p.m. is like 22, 21, 59, 54. So in 6 seconds, once I hit this code, it should say, hey, it's nighttime, time to go to bed, plants, and then turn that LED off. So here we go. Okay, so you can see the time is 9:01:10. I'll hit this, and now it says it's 59, 55, 56, 57, and this light should turn off here in a second, and it turns off just like that. So it thinks it's nighttime. You know, here we go again. 10:07, 10 o'clock and 10 seconds, 11 seconds, so on and so forth. Okay, now let's say it's morning. Let's say it's morning. So it's 2017 January, just for jokes, let's say it's January 2nd. And I think it's supposed to turn on at 6 o'clock in the morning. So let's say 5:59, 54. So this is the following morning, and at 6 a.m. that light should turn on. So here we go. Hit the command, hit the thing. So it currently says it's 22 hours. And now I hit the enter. And, oh, whoops, hit the shift key. Here we go. Hit the enter, and now it thinks it's hour 5. It's 5:59, 56, 57, 58, 59. All right, there we go. And it's back on. All right, so that's the kind of system we got right here. Future project, you can kind of see I got my little pour setup. It's kind of cantilevered right here. And I need some sort of grow setup so I can put more plants and mount like maybe 2 of these side to side so that you can support more plants as opposed to my two little guys going on there, and then a bigger bucket, and I do have a pump so that maybe if this gravity fed system isn't providing enough water to support the plants, I'll just use a little pump. But anyway, that's kind of what we've got here. Thanks for watching.